Phillies.
As we touched on, not the hard mid-90s thrower he once was, but still every bit as effective as the closer for the Philadelphia Phillies. Fastball routinely in the low 90s, outstanding split-fingered, occasional curveball, but the command still outstanding. Just 13 walks and 57 in the third innings.
Jose Constanza here. He takes outside for ball one. So we are underway in the bottom of the ninth, 7-0 Phillies. He is batting for Justin Upton, who has a home run in his career against Papelbon. In there for a strike.
So we've seen now a pinch hitter for Utley and a pinch hitter for Justin Upton. Not something you see every day or every season for that matter.
Well, you betcha. Galvis is in the game at second and Rupp at first for the Phillies. That one looped toward left. Brown is there, near the line, one man out. Roy Halladay tossed the second no-hitter in postseason history, blanking the Reds in Game 1 of the 2010 Division Series. He struck out 9. Don Larson, the only other pitcher to do that. That was a perfect game in 1956 in the World Series in Game 5. It's the last no-hitter in Phillies history. Here's Chris Johnson, and he takes a strike. The Phillies 2 outs away from a combined no-hitter. Johnson 0 for 3. And Papelbon with an 0-1. Broken bat, off the middle. Rollins behind the back, has it, got him! 2 down. Boy, when it got past the mound, you had to wonder.
Well, the one guy I've always said, game on the line, who do I want to hit to? Jimmy Rollins has always been my answer and is still my answer. Ball hit off the handle. Jimmy Rollins gets to it quickly but calmly. Handles this ball with 2 hands, knowing he's got plenty of time as long as he secures it, and gets Chris Johnson with ease for the second out in the 9th inning.
So it comes down to Phil Gosselin, who is 0 for 2, and he's been hit by a pitch. 2 down in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out away from a no-hitter. And ball 1 to Gosselin.
Ball, Humpty Dumpty had a great ball. All the King's horses
no-hit baseball. Then Diekman, then Giles, and now Jonathan Papelbon. In for a strike. This would be the 4th no-hitter thrown in baseball in 2014. The 1-1. That's a strike.
First 2 outs of this inning primarily with the fastball. Wonder now if you'll see the split-fingered fastball to try and finish this off in style.
The Phillies are 1 strike away from a combined no-hitter. The 1-2 to Gosselin. Swing and a little bit later, caught by Rupp, and there it is. A combined no-hitter by the Phillies as they split the workload on Labor Day. 4 pitchers, Hamels, Diekman, Giles, and Papelbon. A combined no-hitter in a 7-0 Phillies victory. They never know what you're going to see when you come to the ballpark.
You never know. And Cole Hamels struggled all afternoon to really find his command. Rose that pitch count up high, but his excellence was on display as well, though. It was tremendous stuff before handing it off to a young setup core, a young power setup core of Diekman and Giles. Papelbon able to finish off a little slider off the plate, down and away. Lazy liner to Rupp. And a last place Philadelphia Phillies team has something to celebrate here in September.
I would say the most entertaining 7-0 game I saw all season.
Absolutely.
Cole Hamels gets the win. Papelbon pins it down with a soft line drive to first. And a combined no-hitter today for the Phillies. The first time in their history they've ever done that. And a celebration on the mound. And you're right, for a last place team, you got to take your celebrations when you can get them. And here on September 1st, they no-hit Atlanta. Well, it's the Tigers and the Cleveland Indians coming up next. Final score here today, 7-0. The Phillies beat Atlanta. For my partners, Aaron Boone and Tim Kirchin, I'm Dave O'Brien. Thanks so much for joining.
Started with you, Cole. So first of all, as you're watching the final out, butterflies, did you have any?
No, I have a lot of confidence in these guys. I think it's just fun to really see, the pitching staff as a whole, especially because the bullpen's been lights out. I was able to get away with six innings, and I didn't have as much control as I would have liked, but to have these types of guys come in and shut the door, in the fashion that we did, I would say it's a pretty impressive, sort of day just to kind of see that, because it took a whole team to do it.
Yeah. You said got away with some of your stuff today, and was there any point when Rhino came over and Bob came over to talk to you? Is there an argument at that point? Let me stay in the game. How did it work?
I understand. I wasn't really necessarily so caught up in the no hits, just for the fact because I understood my pitch